Alright, so here I got one against the dude from Smogon. I'm using the same shit as always, never gonna change it up. And the other dude's using a bunch of random shit. He doesn't have weather, so that makes the battle that much easier for me. He does have a bunch of shit that could give my teams problems though. I do have a Gastrodon and a Polytoad, both of which are going to get utterly walled by his Ferrothorn. So even though I am Specs Polytoad and I could just Focus Blast it, it's still going to be pretty annoying. And he's also got Jellicent, which will pretty much wall both both my Gastrodon and my fucking Polytoad, since it obviously has Water Absorb, and I don't have Toxic on this Gastrodon, so I can't Toxic stall it, which would have been an option if I did have the Toxic, but I don't. So in terms of leads, I'm thinking he's probably gonna lead off with Ferrothorn, simply because I do have Polytoad on the team, and I might want to get Rain up as soon as possible. But I don't, because I know he's going to think that I will, so yeah. He actually did end up leading with Ferrothorn, and I'm just going to fire off a Heat Wave, not trying to overpredict. He does have the Heat Ran, but I don't give a fuck if I give it the attack boost, or the special attack boost rather, since I do have Gastrodon, which will utterly wall it unless he has HP Grass. But even then, I should be able to live one, and I still got Mamoswine. I still got my whole shit left, so he lets his Ferrothorn die out for absolutely no reason. I don't give a fuck. Then he ends up predicting me to switch out into Gastrodon, and he does go for the Toxic, which will be pretty annoying, but I'm still going to go for Earthquake as he ends up setting up his rocks. So now I know he's going to switch, but he actually protects for just stall out a turn, I guess, get some leftovers recovery, even though I don't think it'll help him that much, but I don't know. I guess it's always better to be safe. Better be safe than sorry. So now he goes into the Jellicent. I'm gonna switch out here, go into my Mamoswine, and yeah, it's not gonna work out for me, so I'm gonna have to switch out into Polytoad as he gets off a burn on me, which is pretty annoying. Now he knows that I'm not the defensive variant. Well, he would have figured it out anyway because I don't have leftovers, but I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Anyway, I'm using some HP Grass right now. It didn't do shit though. So now I'm going to stay in here HP Grass again as he goes into this Dragonite. So Dragonite at this point is not a threat. I know he's not going to be the Roost variant because he doesn't have leftovers. So what I'm going to do now is assume he's probably going to be banded and go into Gastrodon as fodder pretty much. But it ends up being that he's Life Orb, so now I'm going to leave Gastrodon here to die, since I don't really want anything to take any attacks from that thing. I want to bring in Mamoswine safely, and I figured his Jellicent would be at the range of HP, where after an Icicle Crash or Earthquake would be able to take him out. Since the Hidden Power Grass from Polytoad didn't do shit, I know he doesn't run any defense investment. He's fully specially defensive. But that doesn't work out because as you saw there, he ends up leaving the Earthquake with about, I don't know, 10 or so HP. So that's going to pretty much force me to go into Polytoad, use HP Grass yet again, assuming he doesn't kill me. But actually, I end up switching out again. I guess I just wanted to save my Mamoswine or something, but whatever. I'm going to switch out as he actually ends up switching out as well into his Dragonite, and I don't want to take an Earthquake or anything, so I'm going to fodder off my Polytoad. He decides to switch out for some reason. I guess he doesn't want to get paralyzed, but he ends up going back into the Jellicent, so that's pretty good. Now, I should have probably went for Sub here, but I didn't, assuming he would go for Scald and break it. So what I was trying to do is go for a Thunder and hopefully get some Parahacks on that bitch. But he just goes for the Will-O-Wisp, so whatever. Now I'm going to go for Calm Mind, because after a Calm Mind, his Scald will be unable to break my subs, and he actually ends up going to Dragonite. So now I'm just going to go for Thunder, hoping he doesn't have the Earthquake, because I see an Extreme Speed and Dragon Claw, so I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking, but I don't give a fuck. I just went for Thunder, got some lucky Parahacks, which is really, really good, because he actually ends up going for Dragon Dance, which would have been able to fucking rape my life if I didn't get the Parahacks. But Jirachi does have a 60% chance to get paralysis, so I don't give a fuck. This is pretty much gonna allow me to kill off this giant threat, the Dragonite, and he doesn't really have too much for Jirachi. Unfortunately, Carlos Jr. here is gonna be able to pull off a sweep because he did burn me. So if I would have went for the sub, then it probably would have been a sweep, but I didn't, so whatever. So Now he's gonna go for flamethrower. I'm gonna try to get some parallax and don't get it. But this next turn I do end up getting it, which also told me that he's not scarfed. So I was assuming the Hydreigon was scarfed, but since Jirachi outsped the first turn regardless of the parallax, that told me that he was gonna be not scarfed. So I'm just assuming he's either Specs or Expert Belt or some shit like that. Anyway, I know he's gonna try to go into Gliscor since I've been using Thunder this whole time. So I switch it up, go for Side Shock, do some pitiful ass damage, but whatever. Better than getting no damage. Now I'm gonna go into Mamoswine, Icicle Crash some shit as he goes into Heatran, and he took forever to pick this Protect. I don't really know what the fuck he was thinking about, but he made me wait like 5 minutes and then ended up using Protect, which is kind of gay because he really doesn't have shit for this Mamoswine right now. Well, not with the Heatran anyway, because he still has this Burungera thing which will be able to kill me off with the Scout, but I don't really give a fuck since I only needed a little bit of damage off on that thing. So Hurricane could finish it off and finish off the rest of his Pokemon. So I think this was like a 2-0 or some shit, but kind of got lucky with against his Dragonite there. But that's how it goes. If you don't want to get hacked, don't play Pokemon, bitch. So like I said, Tornadus comes in here and cleans everything up with some Hurricanes. Gliscor's gonna be able to live. This Hydreigon's gonna be able to live, and that's the game. So yeah, comment, rate, all that shit. I'm out.